Hey guys, it's Kate from Cater. It is Wednesday, December 6th, and it is winter on the homestead. It's been a couple weeks since I posted anything. It feels like a lot longer, and I have been really busy splitting firewood. So I had posted a video of myself using the log splitter because that first day I used it was so much fun and I really wanted to document it. I know it was a bit long and boring, but again, just for my own record of events. So this is how much of the firewood that we've processed. So I would say we've probably done over half. I've got everything split that I can lift. There's maybe 8 or 10 really monstrous pieces blocked here that I just can't lift myself, so I'm gonna have to wait for some help. Of course, now we're covered in snow, although this probably won't stick around too long and I'll get back at it. After splitting it, I then have to stack it, and I was really surprised how difficult it was to get a straight stack of wood, and all of my stacks were leaning, and I was asking my neighbor what I'm doing wrong, and so I've really been working on trying to get everything straight. Having said that, I came down this morning and this is what my woodshed looks like. So I had an avalanche, a couple rows fell, so today my job is just going to be bringing in as much firewood as I can. I'm going to stock all my wood boxes, all my wood racks, and then I'm going to try to restack some of this. Thank goodness I wasn't out here when that happened. But it's just amazing how a simple thing like stacking a pile of wood can be so challenging. It seems like such a simple thing, but there are definitely some tricks to doing it properly. And here are the barn animals. I've been out and cleaned their stall today and fed everybody. It's a little chilly out here, and I've got the chicken coop open. Other than that, I had some truck issues. My truck broke down last week, and so I managed to get it to the mechanic, thankfully, and I managed to get a lift home. But I didn't have my truck for a week. Fortunately, I'm really stocked up, so didn't really matter. I'm just going into the chicken coop here where everybody is. Yep. I have the door open, but they don't really come out too much. But let's give them some fresh air. But yeah, they pretty much are staying inside. Seem to be keeping warm. Anyway, I just wanted to shoot a little update. We are winterizing here, and firewood has been the thing I've been preoccupied with. The last thing I'll comment on, just because it happened and it's an interesting story, when my truck went to the mechanic last Monday, I hitched a ride home with my neighbor, so my truck wasn't in the driveway. And Monday night I was sitting by my fire and someone came up onto my porch. I thought it was my neighbor Chantel. Came up onto my porch and was looking in through my front windows. I guess they thought I wasn't home, and maybe I just left the lights on because my truck wasn't here. And I went to the door right away and opened it, and it was a fellow who lives up the road. They're kind of known in this area. They're basically squatters and thieves. They'll steal anything left not locked up around here, and I've made their acquaintance just in the area and decided I just want nothing to do with them. Anyway, it was him, and I opened the door and he said, "Oh, hey Kate, do you have a liter of gas?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "Fine, goodbye." And I ended up calling the police and filing a report. So yeah, there's crazy criminals in the country, man. You know, I moved from this city and I just wasn't what I expected, and I haven't really talked about it on my channel yet. Maybe I'll get more into it, but one thing I have noticed, there's a lot of criminals in the country. Like, everyone I talk to, you know, will be like, "Oh yeah, you know, telling me a story, and then they'll be like, that was my first DUI. You know, they just talk about being arrested like it's so normal. And in fact, a lot of them are really surprised when I tell them I've never been to jail. Oh my God. Shocking, right? So it's been kind of a weird thing about being out here. So yeah, maybe I'll talk more about it, but country criminals, man, I tell you, it's hardcore out here. I guess it's just easier to keep a low profile in the country or something. I don't really understand it. What are your thoughts on that situation? You know, I'm doing my best to just stay safe out here. And when I spoke to the police, they said, yeah, we know this guy and yada yada, and you know, we don't think he's violent. He's just got sticky fingers, so keep your stuff locked up. And I told him, yeah, I'm not really scared. Like, it's not like violent criminals, but you know, I keep everything locked up. But then I mentioned I have this log splitter sitting out here, and I cover it with a tarp just to keep it a bit more discreet, but I don't want that to go missing. So anyway, yeah. Winter, firewood, and country criminals. That's what's been going on around here. So just a quick update. My hands are cold. I'm going to start bringing in more firewood and restacking my avalanche. So until next time, happy, healthy living. I'm Kate from Cater, and I will see you later.